Just want to get out of the way that this stream is definitely not sponsored by Halls, but man, have they been getting me through it the past few days. I have been sick. I'm feeling better, but man, a few days ago it was bad. And I don't really get sick. So February is the worst month in the Midwest for a lot of us. It is so cold. It was below 0, get frostbite in 10 minutes, kind of cold. And my body is just like, you're going to take a few days off by force. So if I don't talk a lot, it's because I really don't want to. And I can't. My voice is still, man, like it's still not 100% back. It's like I'd say 80% or so, but I probably sound a little off, just a little bit. But when my dad's in town and I got breakfast with him a couple days ago, really fighting through it. You know, I was still sick, but well enough that I was like, I can get out of the house for a little bit. But like I hadn't been talking for a few days, so when I was talking to him, I just sounded so weird. It just like, ugh. Hey Josh, hugs. Big hug. It's a hug for you, my friend. A little pat on the back. So we've got a matchup here for the team leagues. It's week 7 of 8. The season's almost over, guys. Sasquatch Squadron against the Blastors. Two teams that are a little lower in the standings, not at the bottom. They've had some good weeks, but they are neither of them are in the playoff hunts. Does not mean that the game isn't going to be fun, and it doesn't matter. It does matter. I'll show you guys real quick kind of where the week started with the standings. My team 3rd place, guys, 3-3, but 513 mission points. It's pretty good. So I won my game this week. So hopefully we can win 2 more against 5 straight boobs or boost and climb back up to 4-3. We're on the outside looking in the playoff race. Right now, the wildcard teams would be Eurotrash and the Down Unders, with the Wankers and Pork Patrol winning the Northside Conference. Psychedelic Pina Jam, they win one more week. They win this week, and Seven Sons lose. They will clinch the division. We'll see how those series end up. Nafties, 5 straight boost. The Cobras, all competing for playoff spots. I will say the Blastors 3-3. They have a chance, but it'll not be easy. The wild card race is hot, and a team that's 3-2 crews in a similar position, it will be difficult to get into the playoffs. There are 2 wild card teams per conference. However, in the case of my crew, the 3-1-2 crew, if we win this week, big if, and we find a way to win next week, big if, then the teams that were chasing the wildcard race, the Down Unders and Eurotrash, they play each other week 8. So it could come down to mission points. If 3-1-2 crew loses either week, this week or next week, we're eliminated. We're gone. It's over. So fingers crossed. I expect my team to make the playoffs. I mean, that's just an expectation I set, from spring training, from camp to now. But it's been a great season. Super fun. The competition has been great. I am super happy with the way things have turned out, and a big shout out to Innkeeper, to Sevwall, and especially to Eric. Eric, a big shout out to my boy Eric, who's on Dumpster Donuts, who created this incredible multifaceted formula-based a spreadsheet for us to be able to track stats, game scores, and everything, ! TL for that. You guys want to take a look at the standings and everything. Eric's help with that spreadsheet has been just immense, and just really kind of taking the league to the next level. I am not a spreadsheet guy. Like I know basic formulas. What he was able to do blows my mind. He does it with ease. So it's really nice to set my pride aside and to be able to recruit the help of the community. I appreciate you guys, and thank you. Let's see. Rick all the way at the bottom there. Fix my... All right, I think we're ready to go. Playing Scramble the Transmissions here. I'm going to open up betting, and I'll turn on the graphic for you guys. Betting is open. Get your bets in. 3-2 going back door into the playoffs. It would be fun for the drama and for the story. The fucking Porgs, man, they can't lose. So after we lost our third series, I was like, yeah, we're not winning this division. It's not. The Pork Patrol would need to lose out the next 2 weeks. Their team is loaded. So they've been playing. Johannes is 6-0 in the league. He refuses to lose. And when people refuse to lose, it's hard to win. What's up, Robert? Robert will be playing game 2. Scramble the transmissions. Oh, man. I just realized I'm not wearing my one ring. I gotta get that. All right. We got the goods. I even got my cough syrup. So, Anakin Skywalker, reduced loadout after Beta Points version 4 was released. Now with R4P, Proton Torpedoes and Dorsal Turret for Max. Plo Koon with CLT, Brilliant Evasion, and Compassion. Plo Koon, people are utilizing his ability more than I've ever seen in the XWA points. His ability is passing green tokens or receiving orange tokens after spending a force. It is really good, especially sets up pretty easy double modded shots and torpedoes. Rick Ali with R4P, Fire Control, and Juke. And then we've got Oddball with the Plasma Torpedo, Precision Ion Engine combo. And then Jag with Siege of Coruscant, Veteran Tail Gunner, R4P synced console. And then Mr. DJ for the Blast Doors. Let me add the team names in here. I just realized I was not able to do that yet. That is important for the team league, for the teams to be represented. There we go. You got Wedge Antilles, Custom Wedge with R4 Plasmas and Marksmanship. Excuse me. Gina Moonsong with Proton Cannons, Fire Control, and those foils. We've got Sabine Wren in the A-Wing with Mandalorian Optics and Clan Training. It's a good combo. Cassin Andor with Pivot Wing, Shield Upgrade, Tactical Officer, and Deadeye Shot. And then AP5, the most deadly of them all, as the title, and Leia. I missed Sub. Copper Blue, Jag's a Jag. I agree, is a Jag off. What is up, my man? That is my teammate, Copper Blue. Looking for that dub this week. I think he could get it. My man, Copper Blue. Lambolo on the deck. Got the notice late. Time to run. Well, it's time to jog for me because I can't run. And guys, been like health conscious, I want to exercise more, and it just really sucks when you're sick. I just have nothing in the tank. That's actually a reasonable excuse, whereas like laziness is typically why we don't work out as much as we should. Whoa, Jesus, I gotta scroll up a bit. Lambolo, 17 subs! Holy smokes! Thank you, sir! That hits our sub goal. I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna say, like, this is our goal. We can hit it. But we actually, now we're looking at our next one. So, I'll update. Well, that's the wrong screen. This is what I meant to show you guys. There we go. So, we unlocked the bigs. Acrylic dial cover at 120. And at 137 away, we have the Onyx Squadron Wave 2 sealed card pack. Those are beautiful alt-art cards. Love it. Appreciate it, Lambolo. Thank you, as always, my man. That's a Capone patron right there. Generous supporter of the crew. So many subs, I think it might have broken the alert. I only saw it come through once. But thank you again. Joel said it scored the highest on your stream with 31 last time. Is that still your highest? Yeah, I don't recall ever having a game go further than like 31. So we are as because of my memory, which can be good, can be bad. We are gonna say that you have scored the highest number of points on our stream, at least in terms of like a league or any sort of structured event tournament, for sure. Ladrian, 47 months. That is almost 4 years. I can't believe I've been streaming for that, at least that long. It's been what? I think we've been streaming for like 5. That pretty much with us since the beginning. Appreciate you. Thank you. It's time to score 35 points tonight. Yeah, let's see if you're let's see if you have the same sort of natty that there was some natties on your side. Let's just say natties upon natties were rolled. Score over 30 points on stream. Hello, Mr. Innkeeper. Master of the house, keeper of the inn. I could be one. I try I don't know. It's not a bad. I mean, at this point, it's kind of too late to add bounties like that. Especially people will. I did that in week 2, and like, could I claim it? You know, it's like, no. The answer is no. Remember, guys, betting is open. Speaking of betting, bet on me. Why don't you take a little bet on me? Bet on yourself, guys. Sign up for the freaking Conquest series. I gotta be honest, guys. We're getting pretty close to selling out of the first one, which is amazing. Nano Antonio, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. Gifting a few subs. Sorry, I missed that. You gifted 5. Gifting 5 subs. We are 2 away already. Appreciate you gifting 5. Don't want to take that away from you. So scan that QR code, guys. The Conquest series, we got the first 3 tickets are available. Windy City on April 19th. And then in May, I'm going to have to double check the dates. It's in my calendar, but why should I know off the top of my head, right? May 3rd, the Crumpet Conquest, that's London UTC or GMT, whatever you want to, whichever mood you're feeling. Gotham City, June 21st. And we still have, we'll have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more conquests after those 3. Innkeeper Tony, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, getting us 1 away from the Onyx Squadron pack. Holy crap, guys. Calm down. Daddy, chill. I do need to update our tracker, though. Thank you guys so much for all the love tonight. Subs. Really means a lot. Makes me feel a little bit better, considering I'm not feeling great. Oh, good Lord, what a swig, yeah. Save the streamer, save the world, save the dream. Save the rebellion. Save the dream. So how about those X-Wing Alliance previews, guys? These pilots, what are you guys thinking? Overall, how are we feeling so far? Let me get a vibe check from the chat here. Vibe check, please. It will look good blown up by my rebels. Okay, all right, Robert. All right. Lambolo's all in. I love hearing that. That is an important person to have all in, to have be all in. Let's look at positioning here. I'll talk about the game for a second. I haven't really done that at all yet, besides breaking down the lists. So dorsal turret out the back is interesting, but I understand you just fly by, fly over, and keep shooting at the back. It's not terrible. Anakin wants to fire his protorps anyways. I really like where Rick is. I think Wedge is going to need to be a little careful. Jag is, even on his own, is not someone you want to be messing with. T65. I will say AP5 is a little ways out of the range 2 bubble for the coordinate right now. AP5 is probably going to want to be coordinating Wedge almost exclusively, but Gina is a good candidate as well, if not Wedge. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not a big FO guy myself. I do play Empire, enjoy Empire, so when I do, like, you know, in the rare cases I play FO, it does feel, it feels like second nature to me, but yeah, I definitely have not played that faction very much. Oh, Megalul doesn't work on the Zai shuttle. Interesting. I will say I've only kind of glanced at a couple of the cards. I like to distance myself from the fandom side of my relationship with X-Wing when doing the XWA stuff. Ooh, hype chest. What's in the hype chest? Loot box. Choo choo, baby. Thank you for the hype train, y'all. Lambolo, Nano, Antonio, Catherine, Innkeeper. And if anyone else I missed, I apologize. I don't think so. Ladrian. I did miss Ladrian. What was I even going to say? Tonight, after game 2, we are going to go to subscribers only for Twitch and live stream our recording session for our next podcast episode, which is going to talk about all of these pilots that have been previewed, all 6 of them. And that'll actually be my chance to really dig into them and talk about them and how I feel about them and think about them. Yeah, but I try to distance myself from the business side, what feels like a business side, when it comes to the duty of posting and facilitating the postings of these pilots. The next design article is pretty much done. Formatted it the other day. We made a few changes to it. Unlike the first article, which was on that black with the stars letterhead, it's actually going to be embedded into the X-Wing Alliance website, just to standardize the process for preview articles moving forward. It's better that way than like it being like an image file or multiple images, you know? I mess up FO fairly frequently, so looking forward to some goodies. FO is tough. It's I think quietly has a pretty high learning curve. Republic is the more obvious one that has a higher learning curve. But it was kind of funny because Republic, in pretty much the entirety of 2.0, always had a really tough learning curve, really hard, very AC, right? The margin for error not so high. But then in AMG for a while, we had these triple arc 6 to 7 ship lists, where it felt like the learning curve was dropped down quite a lot. You know, no offense to the triple arc players, but it didn't take a ton of skill to be able to blow things up with those things. So just remember some of your triggers. Don't bump into each other all the time, and you could do a lot of damage. Sabine going for the flank. How fast did Sabine just go? 5 straight. So Rick's not going to get the extra dice. And that is the one thing with Rick, is that he is completely dependent on the agency of the player's dial choices when it comes to rolling more attack dice. But if you put something like plasma torpedoes on him, it at least guarantees the extra die. But in this case, he does not have that. Oh, nice. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to like play that stuff in an unofficial capacity, right? Copper blue. What did you get? Another shirt. A long sleeve. Cheers, man. Copper blue designed that design. So he's buying his own design. It's kind of, you gotta feel like you're really scamming yourself when you do that. But appreciate your help on that again. I bought the track shirt, the long sleeve, like slim fit track shirt, a couple days ago. So, and actually I know of like 5 or 6 people, not including Lambolo and Copper Blue, who are going to be wearing a world shirt, our world shirt at Worlds, which is super cool. So appreciate you guys representing us. We got good branding. It looks good, sleek. I'm proud of it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Kylo 20 loadout is insane, but he doesn't have like Predator, right? So still some limitation. Well, I didn't know I was going to let the world know of my purchase. I think there's a way to toggle that off. I'm pretty sure you don't have to. You can, there's like, I think it's a defaulted, like, let, you know, like, let the streamer know kind of thing. And if we're live, it'll like, be like, this person bought merch. Lambolo, do not do it. Don't do it. You already gifted 17 subs. Do not, don't donate, please. Lambolo, I beg you, please. I've already booked my flight to the Bahamas. Put the pen down. Put it down. So Gina Moonsong just gas clouded herself. It was pretty much middle of the cloud. And we're gonna start bullying Wedge. Yeah, and Plo can help out with the double modded plasma. Just Uber him some, yeah, right? Oh my god, he did it anyways. He doesn't listen. Oh my god. Lambolo. This one's for you. Thank you, sir. Cheers, my friend. I owe you a couple rounds. Don't buy me a beer. I'll buy you a beer, please. Like, don't even think about it. Cheers, guys. It's brought to you by Daytime Kroger. This is not even Dayquil, guys. This is the Kroger brand. Multi-symptom relief. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Row. Yeah, it's, you're telling me, man. I'm Greek. Stubbornness is just like the only thing I know. But Lambo, you've donated $300 in 2 weeks, man. I'm gonna have to put an embargo on the donations. And I mean, and this isn't me complaining. I just want to be mindful of your money, my guy. I really appreciate it, and it's going to a good use. And I also know that you probably, if you couldn't afford to do it, you probably wouldn't. But I just, still, it's hard not to feel a little bad. It's just like, wow, it's a lot of money, you know? But thank you. Ugh. Come on, Kroger stuff. Work. I guess the cold is going to mess up your dual dates this week. Well, I don't have any dates this week. I have one date for next Tuesday. We have to pick the time. And hopefully this one doesn't ghost me while in the middle of planning the date like I've had it happen a few times recently, which is wild. Like literally as we're planning. And then there's another one that we're probably... I might go out on Saturday. I should be good by then, I would hope. Because I was starting to get sick last Thursday. Oh, man. And we did hit exactly 1:30. So we have 2 giveaways. We'll do 1 giveaway after this game and another after game 2. Gina has to pass the stress and is going to pass it over to AP5. We're about to get our first engage here. Wedge is going to die. There's just no way. Not looking good for Wedge. So here we go. Wedge took a lock, so he's firing his own plasma torpedo. Gets 1. Spend the lock. Gets 2. Hit, crit. And you can spend the focus here, or else you might die. Spend the focus, no damage. Only Gina could shoot. Well, that's cool. A little trust file. That's a smart idea. So Y-Wing Anakin just firing a primary. Spend the focus for hit crit. You can't lock somebody while they're on a gas cloud. That's why. Gina, spend a focus. I'm not sure how Gina has 2 focuses, but takes a shield. What's up, Mark? How's it going, man? Thanks again for streaming our game the other day. I'm really enjoying those Clan Ren volunteers. JJ, they were both 4 points when JJ was playing them at AMG points, and they had enough loadout for a shield upgrade. But it's solid. They're just real fun. Big fan. Wow, terrible roll. The plasma. Remember, spent the focus on defense. This oddball's plasma into Wedge, but Natty's on the reroll. Wedge is going to take it all. Yep, that is the Wedge special, especially when he's taking locks. 2 damage cards. And Wedge is on 2. And you still got a shot from Plo. You still got a shot from Jag. No instinctive aim. Nope. R4P. Protorps. Dorsal. Jag gets the lock. Yeah, might as well. You can't shoot at Wedge anyways, right? Shoot at the only ship you can shoot at. Range 3 obstructed into Gina from Plo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that one bank was never gonna fit, so that's a tough move there for Gina Moonsong. Gino does roll out of that shot. Now we're shooting at Cassian. It's a cool rebel list though, right? I kind of like it. I think Cassian scrambled, so this is a good opportunity to get some damage in. Like a triangular shaped slice of tasty Chicago pizza. Man, I could go for one of those right now. Pizza just sounds so good right now. I'm hungry. I'm not going to eat till like 10. Oh my god, Cassian Natties. Jesus. Last night I tried out Han, Gavin, Sabine, A-Wing, and Wedge A-Wing. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Han, like the 9-point. Yeah, 9-point Han. 9 plus. That'd be 14, 17, 20. Yeah, 4 ship list. Jesus. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on like Han. Like, you know, he's so expensive in terms of like, you know, you at least earn the right to be able to have enough loadout to take some pretty good stuff on them. But at the same time, that's like a 5-ship list because of Bistan. It's like a very well optimized. That seems like a good list. Gavin probably makes it very unfun, extra unfun for your opponent. If I was playing a casual game and you rolled up with that list, I'd probably like say I'm good. I'd be like I don't feel like playing actually. It's like not a good time. Hit crit into Wedge, and Wedge is gonna die. There is a huge swing of points. 5 points for the Republic. Han has 2 shots like having 5 points and a 4-point. Yep. He is a 5-ship list, though, because he shoots twice. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you can't convince me, like, no matter what the price is, the ability to roll, it's not a guaranteed 3 or 4 hits every time, but it feels it's pretty close with the ability and the double focuses, trick shot. You can build a 5-ship list essentially, just because you're shooting twice a lot all the time. The question is, does XWA have lists in its meta that can take that list down without too much of an issue? Like, if there was like some sort of errata to like perceptive that like if you bumped you only got 1 focus. All right. So scenario points, it is 1-1 heading into the 3rd round. Max, it's looking good for Max. Can turn in now on Gina, and it'll pretty much, I think that'll be, that would probably be game at that point. Did Sabine do any damage to Anakin? The answer is no. All right. Betting has been closed for a while. Gina should hope to get ionized leaving that cloud. You won't, because you've already hit it, right? So unless you overlap it again, you will not roll for the effects again. So, but no ion on Gina right now. I think what Gina hopes for is that Gina moves last, that you can't lock Gina until Anakin moves. So, like, first player is Max, then nobody but Anakin could lock Gina, which is kind of fun. Flying off the gas cloud, break locks. Well, you can't have any locks on you while you're on it. There's no world where you flying off of it, you wouldn't be able to have any. You wouldn't have any locks on you at that point because the locks would have already been broken. Yeah, the gas cloud actually has a lot of like, say, chaff. The same thing. While you're on a chaff, you can't be locked. Decimator, Tide Defender, for sure. I do not. I like to play 2+ agility ships as much as possible. I prefer that. All right, I think we're about getting ready to go here. Here we are. Turn 4. Or sorry, turn 3. On a scramble between Sasquatch Max and Blastor's Mr. DJ. BOE Jenin the best 8-pointer. BOE Jenin is just, oh my gosh, another obstacle hit. AP5 hits a rock, and is AP5 still on the rock? The answer is going to be yes. Takes the damage. If you could choose any ship at X-Wing to have it, like to have in the game. I'm mostly satisfied with everything we already have. I think like my short list would be the ship that Luthen flies in Andor would be a really good multi-faction ship. Probably like a medium or large base. Probably a large base. Large base for sure. You could have it for Scum, Rebels. Maybe Resistance. Ooh, Sabine went a little faster than I thought. He said to have in real life. Okay, that's different. To have in real life. The Mantis is a really cool ship, so I think the Mantis would be one that I would pick. I think it's really pretty. It would have to be a ship that like looks good and that has like utility, right? Like you live on and like has space. For me. The Falcon comes with 3 AI ladies. I'm not down that bad. I can't even fathom that people have like AI girlfriends. Like seriously, my fate. I don't mean to bring the vibe down when I say this, but I don't know, guys. I've been super existential for a while now, especially the start of the year, about just like where we are going and like what the purpose of us going where we are going is. Like I was just like, man, like what is going on? Well, I'd probably watch the movie Companion. I should watch it because I like movies that challenge. Like I had a little bit of an existential crisis with Don't Look Up. I thought that movie was really solid, but yeah, I would watch Companion, but I'd probably be very much like shooketh by it. Yeah, let's put Elon in one of those rockets. If it blows up, that's too bad. I can't wait for the new Megan movie. Nice. Look at that. You get the bullseye for the lock. Oddball. Using the ability. Love to see it. And that's going to clear and be trouble for Gina Moonsong. Gina's probably going down this turn. And yeah, I think Rick just evades and scrambles. 3.1% chance that asteroid hits in 2032. I have been rooting for the asteroid for sure. Target lock time. There's just a couple of locks on Gina. It's fine. Yeah, you should have brought Porkins. That's on you, man. Civ. We're on the 7th version of Civilization. RTS games I've always really liked them. I just don't play video games that much anymore. As much as I want to. I just don't. All right. Shooting into Gina. Range 1 primary. Which is actually better for Gina, because then it's not a proton torpedo. Spend the target lock on the blanks. Can you get the full 3? Oh. Just 2. Can Gina roll that evade? Gina did take a lock, but does get the evade. 2 shields and 4 hull left. Anakin's gonna have to be careful here too, because that's 3 shots going at Anakin. Here we go. Not too bad. Spend a lock on the 2 eyeballs. And you get 3. So Anakin is going to be taken 2. Not sure why there's a lock. Did Anakin move his lock somehow? No. Plasma torpedo. Into Gina. Oh no, nothing. Spin the lock. Oh, he did have a focus. Okay, Gina's gonna take a shield and 2 damage. 2 shields in it. Let's see. Sorry. Shield. And then another shield. And then a damage card. All right, CLT time, range 1. This is going to hurt. 4 is going to do it. Gina on 3. And, oh, not the best. You have a force. Didn't he take a lock? No, only 2. Okay, I thought he had taken a lock. Gina takes 1. Jag might have to be the one to finish him off. Finish her off. Phrasing. Jag gets the target lock. I think that might be range 1. Two from Rick to AP5. AP5 is going to take 1. Hit the rock. Jukes it. Sorry, it takes 2. That's right. Juke is a thing. AP5 down to 2 hole. Now Sabine range 1. We're not. No, that's not how clan trading works. Oh, enemy ship. Oh no, it is in your front arc. I thought you had to be in theirs. Oh, you're not. I'm wrong. That is how clan trading works. Yeah, again, I think took what, 1? Shields down. Okay. He's gonna live though. We hit crit from Cassian. Takes 1 face down damage card because of plated hull. And then Jag is gonna shoot here. Range 1 into Gina. Spend the lock. It's already 1 guaranteed. You get 1 more hit result. That will be enough to get Gina. No, only 2. Does he have the focus? He does not have a focus. Gina will die. That would have been really weird if Gina had survived that engagement. Almost did. It is 10 to 1 before objectives are scored, and AP5's on a rock, not going to shoot. And it looks like there's at least 2 objectives for Republic here. It's going to be 12 to 2. Don't call it a comeback, folks. What do you guys think? Maybe a 3 bank from Plo and then do a little fine-tuned boost and a scramble. Get all 3 objectives. Kind of put yourself in the, not even that, you're already in the driver's seat. Put yourself in a position to slam the door. I don't know if you guys saw what the OpenAI CEO. I don't like AI, by the way. I don't particularly care for it. I'm not onto the craze like some other people are. I think it's really cringe if you're obsessed with AI. Don't do that. Like, I see its value, but don't be one of those people. But anyways, the CEO basically openly called Elon a very deeply insecure man and how he felt bad for him. And I thought that was awesome. Because that is, honestly, that is what Elon is, an insecure, weird guy. But anyways, X-Wing. Someone's gonna talk on YouTube, be like, why don't you stop talking about the biggest pieces of shit in the world right now and focus on X-Wing? You know, I'm like, you're right. Twelve to 2 game. Yeah, I know. This game is a little slow. So we're just gonna hang out, guys. You and me. Ask me anything. Ask me anything. AMA time. While they're planning, we'll go back to once they've started moving. We'll go back to the game. Rapid fire. Let's go. What do you guys got for me? Favorite number? 22. Second favorite number? 2016. Five woods. 5 cubic measurements of wood. Favorite Star Wars movie? Revenge of the Sith. Have I heard of the Top Gun League? Yes, I'm 1-1 in it. And I'm playing Doug next. Good league. How many Lego sets do you have that aren't built and on your display shelf? How many Lego sets do I have that are not built and on my display shelf? So, like, total, like, everything. Honestly, I have a huge collection of stuff that's in storage at home in California. So if I include those as, like, sets, it's I think it's, like, 50 or 60. I will happily accept your concession. That is not how this works. Also, don't you kind of like want to beat me fair and square? Like I know you want to beat me really bad, so I give you a chance to properly do it, right? What heat are you playing in at Worlds? Saturday heat, or no, sorry, Friday heat, because there is no Saturday heat. The second one. If you could be an animal or have an avatar or a companion, which would you choose? If I could be an animal, that is a really good question. I want to be something like nimble and fast, but like not super obvious, so like a lemur or something. I think. And like also kind of cute, you know, for the ladies. They like, oh, he's adorable, right? Like you gotta be good looking. I'm missing these questions. What are you spending your $5,000 Doge dividend check on? Yeah, right, dude. There's no way. None of us are gonna see any of that money. But also, apparently, inflation is, you know, it has nothing to do with it. So, you know, the acting president can conveniently choose when inflation's not his responsibility. But of course, the other acting president is all their fault at the time. Favorite ground transport, and you have to answer Sandcrawler. Sandcrawler 1, bus 2nd. Best Star Wars animal. That fox in The Last Jedi is pretty sweet. That ice fox. You barely see it for more than like 3 seconds. The porg is up there, though. And then whatever Babu Frick species is, because it's a complete like joke, literally, like it's just funny. Favorite piece of X-Wing swag you have? That one, ooh. My World's Invite? I have it on my shelf, displayed all proudly. The one time I won a World's Invite, and the only time in the AMG era we had them, right? So that's probably up there at the top. This has been a successful AMA session, folks. I appreciate it. Good questions. Good questions. Ferret or Weasel, yeah. And Zelen, got it. I started watching Skeleton Crew, guys, and I do think it has its charm, and it's definitely like Goonies esque, but I just am not, I'm not hooked. I think I just have some apathy towards Star Wars media right now. I don't know. I also I find it really, Disney loves to like create a new species of alien. Like, and if there's ever an opportunity to create a new species of an alien, Disney will do it 1,000 times. And like the thing is, they start to like create species that look like existing species, but they refuse to acknowledge that they're like different or that they're the same. Like the kid, I can't remember his name, but he looks like Max Rebo, but he's just like an elephant. He's not the same species as Max Rebo. And I don't know why they do that, but it is a little annoying. I was thinking about like just like a comedy bit about how the Star Wars movies, yeah, gonna scramble, makes sense there for Plo. The Star Wars movies will like they'll go to great, or sorry, the Disney Star Wars will go to great lengths to like create things that are heavily inspired by and look exactly like existing material, but they will name them something new, and it'll be something new, and it's just like uh, just like the refusal to like just like be willing to just maybe also use some stuff that already exists, some species or lore. Doesn't all have to be like brand new knockoff stuff. No, Max Rebo has arms. He's a drummer. Yeah, I mean, I think what sucks is like people work so hard to create these beautiful graphics and animations and special effects, CGI, and we're just so used to it. It's expected. Like we're just kind of like, it takes a lot more for us to be hooked. And you know what it takes? You know what it takes, guys? It takes good writing and good acting and good characters. Like that is like what keeps you, because special effects and CGI, like we expect it already. We if it's not there or it's bad, it's very obvious, and we like have this like visceral reaction to it. But you need like really a good plot, a good premise, good writing, good characters to hit that ceiling that we wish that we could have with a lot of things that we don't get. You know, like for every 20 shows, one of them will be spectacular, a handful of them will be pretty good, and then most of them will be like, you don't care if you've never, if you don't finish it. Yeah, I didn't even bother with the Acolyte. I just didn't. The showrunner, I can't remember if this is the director who that she said she was saying some crazy stuff like, and I just like, that wasn't the reason why I didn't watch it, but it didn't help, I guess. So I was just like, eh. And then I heard it wasn't really great, and it's like, that I didn't need to see it, and I was like, okay, cool. So we got our proton torpedo here, and Anakin, because of his ability at the bullseye, was able to spend a force to remove the stress to get that lock that he's firing that torp with. This is into Sabine. Anakin re-rolling blanks to blanks a couple times. Sabine just takes one. I just find it like something about Disney and like working with people, either actors or showrunners who like create like gender warfare on their PR, you know, on their press circuits. It's just like stop talking about how much you hate men or women. Like you're trying to get people to want to watch the show. Stop. I don't know. I'm just a little tired of it. I'm a little jaded by it. I feel like people just become so adversarial about gender and about like politics in general, right? That's just the world we live in. So when a Star Wars creator is like, I'm making this new show that you might be interested in, and they're just like running their mouth about all this nonsense, it's like, man. I know Rachel Ziegler got in some hot water for doing some similar stuff. I just don't understand why. I understand the opinions, like what they're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, you're representing Star Wars and Disney. Like you gotta not say such crazy things that piss people off. I mean, like, remember Gina Carano got canned for, making a pretty ugly reference to being Republican and being a Holocaust survivor, and certainly like Disney firmly acted on that, and then it just seems like there is a little bit of inconsistency with some of the things people say that are involved in their projects. I'm not saying that Gina didn't deserve it and that I want her back, but I remember that being a big deal. Cassian takes a couple from Rick. The bleeding of the crystal that was so anti. I think I saw the clip of that. This is Jag into AP5, I think. AP5 dies. He dies. Three more points. I think it's going to be a clean sweep of objectives as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you guys know that the actor who plays Baze Malbus, he's a pretty big Chinese director, and they casted him to appeal to the Chinese market for Rogue One, and like I love that. I think the choice of having him and Donnie Yen. I don't know. I thought that was like a really smart like casting sense. Like we want this movie to be a big movie, so having an inclusive cast like that appeals to the globe was cool. I don't think we're ever gonna get a movie like Rogue One again. I hope I'm wrong. This is 2 damage into Anakin. Anakin down to 2 from Cassian there. What's the name of that actor though? I don't like. He's pretty popular. Base Malbus actor. Jiang Wen. Probably saying wrong. Jiang is probably how you pronounce it. Maybe. Yeah, Baze is a great, very good actor. He's a good actor. I like Baze a lot. He doesn't have any epic monologue or anything, but he looks the part. He's fun. There's a good camaraderie and he has a good rapport with the cast and with Chirrut as a character, and it works. All right, the writing's on the wall. This game is over. It's 18-2. 5th round to close it out here coming up. We will have a game after this.
enemies! Grind their bones into dirt! Make them regret they were ever born!
Sorry, guys, I'm sending some messages. I like the base hire because they did a good job with the character. So again, I just because this has kind of been the topic, there is a type of, it's in the news a lot, like the DEI thing, but there is like the Baze Malbus, like that, like Jiang Wen being cast, Donnie Yen being cast, is a type of DEI that is so normal and so smart and so it's mindful of like a global audience and a global market. So it, like, this whole idea that it's bad is just so fucking stupid, man. Like, you want to appeal to more people, and like, you know, Star Wars, I think Disney is one of the most progressive, elitist, capitalistic pig companies out there, but they do care about trying to be as inclusive as possible, and sometimes I think to a fault when it comes to the personalities that they bring in to work on their projects. They you know, there tends to be some hatred towards certain people, which is ironic, but overall, in terms of values, they've done a good job of being inclusive. And I think it's important to be inclusive. I was building a Lego set today. The the Tantive 4 like hallway scene from A New Hope. And one of the stormtroopers is like a black female stormtrooper Lego head. I was like, good for Lego. Why not? Who cares? There was a lot of people in the Imperial Army, in the military for the Empire, spanning thousands of systems across the galaxy. Yeah, there's no way it could possibly have been a black woman in the Imperial military. Sorry, I shouldn't get into this. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, I honestly find this stuff, there's so much of this shit in the news every day that it's suffocating, and the only way to feel better about it is to sometimes just talk about it. It's just like, it's every day, it's something. And yeah, and I mean, forced DEI is like when, I guess it's just like, it's like doing things. Here's the thing: when a movie or a products, right? The corporate, the world we live in, materialism, services, goods and services. Typically, products are made and sold based on a need. Movies are a type of product, although they're entertainment. It's still, you're paying to see it, right? It makes money. It is a business. And so, you know, when things are made, when no one's asking for it, no one's looking for it, there isn't really you know, you're creating an artificial need, and that is where people say, well, that's like forced DEI. I don't bang that drum very often because I personally just don't care as much, but I can understand like where people come from with that. There are bigger fish to fry. There are much worse things to complain about. But like, you know, the Ghostbusters reboot with an all-female cast isn't like a bad, it's not like bad, but it's just like, it was just so random. It's like, it's just, no one really, it was like, they're like, okay, sure. Ocean's 8, I think. I was just like, you know, there's that phase where it's just like, people are just like, okay, like, sure, but you know, you can do something original. Yeah, when Barbie came out, Barbie was a really big deal. There was a type of unity amongst like everybody, every woman around that movie. It did a good job of appealing to the biggest possible market for women. That's not. I mean, it's. You know, would I call that forced? Like, it's forced, but it's not like a bad type of forced. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Nano. You can see it if you want to. If you don't see it, it doesn't make you a sexist. Some people, if you didn't see Barbie, people thought you were a sexist. I thought that was really remarkable. It's like, I saw Barbie at home. Yeah, I mean that's a good. I mean, Andre, like they wouldn't do that, right? It just wouldn't. It's just unoriginal. They wouldn't say it's about. They wouldn't even talk about gender. They'd just say it's unoriginal. So. All right, range 0 in the Cassian here. For 1, Cassian takes nothing. Yep, that's the thing though, is that we don't make good stories anymore. There he is. I'm having a cough fit. Looks like David's gonna get some points. That's Anakin. And he go boom at the end. Yeah, you just gotta get as many points as you can. Exactly. So assuming nothing else dies, which you can't, final score would be 21-7. So who's excited for Andor season 2? Because I am. I'm a little nervous about it, but I am excited. Just first season is just so magical, for me at least. Oh my goodness, we have a visitor, everybody. Oh, let's say hi. Let's say hi to the stream. Let's say hello to the stream. This is the one that does not get on stream as much. Hello. Okay. All right. She is a sweetie pie. 21-7 is the final score. Max takes the dub. Toaster Lover and Sasquatch Squadron getting on the board here in the series against the Blastors. That is the game. Ooh, just had that play again. Sorry. Let's pay out the bets. Left wins. We do have one more game, everyone. I give these guys a moment to debrief. But in the meantime, we can go over and do our Biggs Darklighter. Sorry, those are the standings. Anyway, enjoy the standings. Biggs Darklighter giveaway. And then after, we'll do the Onyx Squadron pack. Generously donated by Lock and Roll. So let me open up Nightbot to do the Biggs Darklighter giveaway. Dashboard. Did they redo Nightbot again? Not log in. Let's see. Yeah, we've done a lot of giveaways. We've done over 300 giveaways in the past few years. All right, 312 in the chat, everybody. Type it. 312 for the Biggs Darklighter acrylic tile cover. Yeah, those crit tokens are awesome. They're beautiful. 312, folks. 31 $sign. 312 in the chat for the Biggs Darklighter acrylic dial cover. In the meantime, I will start getting ready for game 2. 312. 312 in the chat. Can I get 312 in the chat, please? $31. There you go, Innkeeper. You got it. Innkeeper knows. Innkeeper knows. Last call, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. The Biggs Darklighter goes to Doug Valtion. Valtion? It's Valtion? I feel like it's Valtion or Valtion. Valtion sounds like purposely getting it wrong. Congratulations, Doug, who I think Doug's joining me for commentary, actually. It's kind of ironic. It's all rigged, isn't it? It's rigged and I didn't even know it. So exclamation point win, please. All right, everyone. We'll be back.